मेरे दोस्तों, in this video we are going to discuss two very important points. Number one is, are you Nobita? And number two is, if you are Nobita, what can we do to help you and how exactly to change that? We'll discuss it all in this video. Now, to know if you actually are Nobita, I'll ask you 4 questions, and if the answer to even one of these questions is yes, then my friend, you definitely are a Nobita. And listen to me when I say this with all seriousness, that there is nothing wrong in being Nobita, because we all of us, if you are a man, we have all been Nobitas at one stage of our life. All of us, even me. It is just that some of us, very few of us, unfortunately, want to make changes. So a lot of people, they end up staying Nobitas. But I don't want this for you. So I'll ask you these 4 important questions. So listen closely and answer as honestly as possible. The first question to check whether you're Nobita or not is, are you physically weak? The second question is, are you scared of asking out your crush? The third question is, are you dependent on other people for most of the things in your life? Fourth question is, do you always shy away from making efforts in your life? If the answer to any one of these questions is a yes, then my friend, you indeed are a Nobita. And I'll tell you exactly how you change that. Because listen, as I said earlier, we have all been Nobitas. You, I, everyone watching this video, we have all been Nobitas. Because as kids, when we are born, we are not self-reliant. We are not physically strong. We don't have the confidence to talk to people in general. We can't even speak. So we have all definitely been Nobitas. And in my case, friends, when I put up my picture here on the screen, you'll see that I actually looked very familiar to Nobita as well, along with having many traits in common with Nobita. And I was able to make the changes by going step by step by step. And so now, for the 4 questions I had asked you earlier, I'll tell you exactly what you should do in case your answer was a yes to any of these questions. Number 1 question which I asked was, are you physically unfit? Now when you look at Nobita, he's quite weak, he's quite lanky, he gets tired easily, isn't good in sports, no muscles at all, no fighting skills at all. So if you have this point in common with Nobita, I want you to start working out. Even if it seems quite hectic for you at the beginning, take baby steps, go slow and steady. Just make sure that you're working out consistently, and over a period of time, you're gonna start seeing differences in your physique as well as in your mindset. The second question I had asked you, are you afraid of asking out your crush? My friends, we have all, as men, we have all been in the stage where it was difficult for us at the beginning to approach our crushes, to talk to them, to ask them out on a date. I understand that. We have all been through that phase. If you are like Nobita in this point, then make sure that you start working on your confidence. Not just with girls, not just in front of your crush. Remember, build your confidence and stay confident with people who are around you. Start off by doing that. Then start talking to people who you come across randomly. It could be people of any gender. Because remember this, it's only when you become confident in yourself, in your ability to speak to people, it's only then would you have the courage to go and talk to your crush as well and to ask her out on a date. Nobita couldn't do that, but you can, and I trust that you can. The third question I asked you, are you dependent on other people? As you would have observed, Nobita is always dependent on Doraemon. Any problem arises in his life, he goes to Doraemon to ask him for a solution. So whenever Nobita gets into a problem, Doraemon comes into the picture and solves all his problem. That's what the anime was all about, because Nobita was meant to relate with average people, normal people who have so many problems in their lives. And you always wish that if only all these problems could go away with a snap of a finger, wouldn't life be so fun? And that's what Nobita and Doraemon is all about. Because all the problems Nobita faces, Doraemon comes to the rescue, and he's able to successfully always rescue Nobita and help him out. So if you are also like this, then start building your life skills up. What I mean by this is, you'll have to start learning important life skills like cooking. Cooking for yourself every day. Try doing that. Try cleaning for yourself every day. Try doing that. Try making money for yourself, in which you can take care of yourself. Because this is how you start becoming independent as a person, and you stop relying on other people at all times in your needs, hoping that someone else solves your problems. Start dealing with your problems yourself. Again, as I said earlier, take baby steps, that's fine. Just make sure that even the baby steps you take, you're taking them every day. The final question I had asked you was, do you also find yourself being lazy when it comes to putting in efforts? You see, in Doraemon, every time hard work was required, Nobita was not on the frame. What I mean is, every time exam season was on, Nobita was nowhere to be seen. When it comes to other problems in life, instead of putting the effort himself, he would just ask Doraemon that, bro, help me out. So in my case too, I used to feel this because I would be lazy throughout the day during my teenage years. I too wanted to just be lazy all the time. How is that not fun? But the problem with this approach is there is no progress in your life. So if you are someone like myself who likes seeing progress in your life, who likes spending your time doing productive things, then you'll have to change your brain wiring. Because at the beginning, your brain will enjoy the laziness because it's conserving its energy. What you have to do is you have to start doing productive things which release dopamine so that your brain starts rewarding you every time you do something productive in your life. Every time you put in efforts, your brain rewards you. Because this is how I have changed the wiring in my brain, as when I go to the gym, I feel much more productive and all the happy hormones released by my brain, they make me feel really good as well. So instead of going to the gym, if let's say I go to the club, I wouldn't feel the same level of happiness which I was feeling while being productive. So you too will have to change, rewire your mind. And if you do not know how to do that, I'll help you out. Just comment down below. I'll help you out. And please do not forget that, this journey of transformation, it could take weeks for you, it could take months for you, it could take years for you. For me, it took years because I didn't have people to guide me. But for you, it can take months or even weeks, because in your case you have surplus amounts of YouTube videos, information available out there at the tip of your finger. You have access to it all. So try to utilize it as much as possible, and as I always say, start loving yourself more.